Hi guys, welcome to the B.R.C, the broad reading for the collective. Alright guys, so I'm going to do the first messages here. I'm going to pull out the cards. I'm going to do the whole message line for those that are new to this channel. And then what I do is I flip the deck and I pull the top card to see how those messages reflect everybody on their specific zodiac sign. So let me just shuffle about universe, angel, spirit guides. What is the message for the collective? Once I do the initial messages, guys, before I go into the zodiacs, I will announce who the winners are for the two decks. So before I do that, let me show you what I'm giving away. I'm giving away the After Tarot, is what I've been using to clarify all my cards. I love this deck. I'm obsessed with it. But I bought a new kit for myself. So this is what you're getting, guys. Because I went and bought myself this. Because I wanted the book. And the book came with a deck. So I was like, all right, since I'm getting a deck, I'm going to give this one away. And the After Tarot are little pictures of what happens after you've made a said choice. The other deck I'm giving away is the Secrets of Tarot, where those of you who are learning Tarot and want to learn, it's a fun deck. This is what the back of it looks like. This is the Hierophant, and then it tells you what the Hierophant is. Or, for example, of course, this has to be upside down, the Six of Wands, which talks about success, but over here, it gives you the blurb of what each card is. So the decks are fun, and they tell you, okay, this is what they mean. And they're cool. And that's the front of the deck. So it's like a, not anything crazy, beautiful, or anything like that, but that's the other deck I'm giving away for you guys. So I'm going to announce the winner as soon as I'm done with the messages. So stay tuned. Yeah, I'm forcing you to watch this video. And then next week, I'll make just a separate announcement again in case you miss this. All right, universe, angel, spirit guides, what are the messages for the collective? Make sure they're in order per zodiac when I flip to get the questions or the specifics. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so the main messages for the week are, for the broad reading collective, I have the Chariot, which is Cancer card. I have Hierophant, which is a Taurus card, which talks about moving quickly, fast, focused. This talks about community, church, marriage, wedding, institution, university, college, job. Like there's a team, there's a unit, but you feel like a community. Could even be church, like I said. Three of Bats, dealing with profound pain, recent pain. Oh my God, you're feeling the pain because you were recently put out in the cold. This could either be financial or emotional. Strength, needing the strength to overcome this. Oh, this is some fucked up shit. Why did these cards come out? Okay, so it's like, you know, Mercury retrograde along with 5 other planets. Fine. Things will go direct in a few weeks. But aside from that, you guys are feeling some profound pain over being left out in the cold from a marriage. This person like ran the fuck away or moved on or did something. And now you need the strength to move on into the right direction. And at the bottom of the deck, I have the Eight of Wands. You are communicating, though. You're emailing, you're texting, you're sending smoke signals. I don't know. You're communicating. King of Bats. A lot of you could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This could be a lawyer, divorce lawyer. I don't know. This could also talk about somebody very cerebral, logical, businessman. Just cuts with a sword. No big feels here. You were holding on too tight. Maybe I'm hearing somebody, they felt like you were holding on too tight and then they had to cut you out, or it's vice versa. They were holding on too tight and you had to cut them out. Yeah, somebody walked away from a marriage situation, relationship, job situation because they stepped out on you. They ghosted you. They did some fuckery. They cheated. They lied. They dipped out. You're about to start a new chapter though. So let's see what's going on. But you are messaging this person. So those are the messages. I'm going to flip the deck. I'm going to see how this applies to every zodiac sign. But before I go there, the winners are of my two decks. Electric One is one, and Jody Hall, if you're listening, guys. In my comment, in my little box below is my email address, elpistarot@gmail.com. Please email me. I know I'm aware of what you guys are. Please email me for your decks so you could tell me where to send them. So congratulations, Electric One and Jody Hall, for the two decks. All right, guys. So going back to your reading, for those of you who care or where the story resonates, stick with me. If you're an Aries regarding this situation, Queen of Bats, you're dealing, no, it's you. You could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but it's that energy from the bottom of the deck with this King of Swords. You are that feeling. You're feeling, you're thinking rational, logical. You're cutting something out. You're moving ahead with your life. Somebody in the past had hurt you, broke you. They left you out in the cold, and now you're needing the strength to move on from this situation. You're just, it could be you cutting this person out. If you guys might have, once upon a time, might have waited for this person, Aries, to come back to you. Actually, I didn't pull any of the romance cards, which we could do right now, but you guys might have been waiting for this person, but you no longer feel about them the same way you used to. You know why? Because you want to love yourself first. And you have to love yourself first. Let me see what the advice cards say. Yeah, you're very close to achieving your goals, and that's why you felt like you were being held back, Aries. Held back. So you're like, no, no, thank you. I'm moving on because there's greater, bigger, better things waiting for me. And I've finally learned my lesson as an Aries. I'm not going to be impulsive anymore. I'm making a rational decision here to cut this out. Now, if this is a Taurus, sorry, if this is a Taurus, this was the bottom of the deck card, just in case you're wondering. So this is your card. This is, naturally, they're pentacles. So this is you. You're thinking about all the time and energy you invested in this situation, this marriage, this job. You've committed a lot, financially, emotionally, physically. You put time and energy into this situation. And this person has hurt you. For a lot of you, this person could be coming back. They could be rushing back in, you know. But here it's telling you, you need to find the strength to love yourself first. And you're very close to achieving what it is that you want to achieve, with or without this person. Again, this has to resonate with you. If this isn't your story, please click off. Listen to the weekly reads. They might be more applicable to what you're going through. P.S. Taurus, get off the couch. Go pamper yourself. Love yourself first. Go get a spa treatment. Go to the museum. Do something, because this is affecting your house, the Mercury retrograde. Aries, if you're still listening, this just is saying you do you, and you are doing you. Keep it up. Okay, so if this is Gemini, Four of Ghosts, you're not thrilled with something here. You're not happy. I think that you guys are transitioning out of a marriage or a relationship or something that was like a foundation, and you're moving into something else, something new, someone else. And you're just having the strength to be brave in order to tell that person goodbye, you know, because you do love yourself first. And you are very close to achieving that goal. And you do have the strength to get this going on. And you will move past this pain, or this person that you think you're hurting will get past it. Okay, if this is Cancer, Justice, dude, it's all about you. You guys are hardcore in your feels right now. A lot of you are just, yes, some of you might be ruminating over this pain that you were left out in the cold. It was very, very painful. Very painful. But I feel like, Cancer, you do have the strength. You found the strength, actually, to move on from this marriage, this relationship, this situationship. This is your card, Cancer. You're like, I'm going to drive this bitch to where it needs to go. That's because I love myself. Okay? You're very close. You're very there. You're close to the end. This is your justice. This is you finding out the truth. This is something that the universe wants to reward you. You just got to let it happen, Cancer. If this is Leo, there's love for you here. You could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but I don't think so. This is like some massive love. I think you love somebody, or I think you really like somebody, and you're trying to move past this recent past energy that you've committed yourself to, whether it was a marriage or someone else. I think you want to move on with someone else, and you're trying to find the strength on how to not break this person's heart and put them out in the cold. This person that you had a foundation with, because you're moving on, Leo. If you're not, this is you trying to restore this marriage, restore this love, but I don't feel that. I feel like you're trying to form a foundation in a marriage. I think you are, there's love with whoever you're dealing with. And you're very close to the end. And I think you moved in that direction because you know your worth, you know your value. If this is a Virgo, shit, man. This has been your energy for a little while now. You're stuck in your head. You don't know what to do. You're in and out with somebody. Whether you're married with them, you're living with them, or you're working with them, or this is your job, you're in and out with a situation. And you need the strength to figure it out. But you're close to your goal. The advice is to love yourself. That's what you need to do, Virgo. Libra. Oh, dear Lord. Are you dealing with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius? This isn't you. This is somebody you're dealing with. This is a court card. And it's very interesting with this person, because I feel like it's somebody that you had been with, dealt with, and I feel like you tried to move on and then they came back to you, and you kind of like, there's something about them that keeps you stuck to them or something like that, or you're moving on with them past this recent marriage collapse. It's very interesting. There's some kind of like a sticky connection. I feel like there's like some kind of stuck connection. If it's not an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, this is somebody very, very passionate. And this could very well be the other woman or the other man. And you know this. So it's saying you need to love yourself. Because what did I remember at the bottom of the deck? There was a 7 of Swords, I believe. There was something here where you needed to cut it out. And this is you, actually, at the bottom of the deck. And I feel like for some of you, Libra, there's thousands. I have multiple messages for Libra. There's thousands of you. You guys are dealing with a fire sign, or you're dealing with an affair. And this affair is given, and you need to find strength on what to do with this situation, because it's not settled. But it's saying you need to love yourself first, and you're about to achieve your goals. So however that applies to you, Libra. Now, I know that was all over the place, but there's thousands of you, Libra, and I think you're all doing different things. Some of you are repeating cycles. Others of you are like, fuck that, I'm moving on to this person. Others of you don't know what to do because you're currently in this current situation. You recently were left out in the cold from a marriage or somebody you were living with or a situation, and you're torn. Okay, if this is a Scorpio, look at you with your success. Scorpio, I've been reading nothing but awesome cards for you lately. No, the other shoe's not going to drop. No, they're not up to something shady. No, and I know you feel secure right now emotionally with this person. Maybe not, maybe so. But you recently ended something, and now you're past that. You have the strength to get past this recent pain where you were left out in the cold. You're moving on. I feel like this is you, Scorpio. You're like, fuck this shit. I'm going to get my car. I'm going to pack it. I'm going to leave. I don't need this. You have the strength. You have the balls to get up and go. You're very close to achieving those goals because you do love yourself. Or at least you woke up to it. So you finally get the balls and do it, and you are successful. All right, Scorp, I see you. Sagittarius. Oh my God, what's going on with you guys? Why are you so burdened? Why do you put shit on your plate that you don't need to? You take on other people's burdens. I don't think you tell them. I think you come off as like crass, cold, witty, funny, but like in a sarcastic kind of way. You're also guarded. You're very guarded. I mean, so I feel like you put up a front, and that's what this is. You're putting up a front because you recently were heartbroken and you were put out in the cold regarding a relationship, and you're trying to find the strength to move on. I think you keep trying to tell yourself, I love myself, I love myself, I love myself. You need to. You're very close to achieving that goal. Keep going. I know you're very guarded right now, emotionally. But you got to keep going, Saggies. You're almost there. I think that there's somebody else. I think you're reflecting on the recent past, okay? And I think that there's something new waiting for you on the other end. And because you're feeling this, it's because of the retrogrades. I just want you to understand. It's very normal to feel this way. But these feelings will subside in a few weeks. Promise. Capricorn. Why are you up at night stressing? You're stressing. You're going back and forth in your mind over a situation. You don't know what to do. You're ruminating over a marriage that ended or that hurt you. This was very painful for you. Look at this pain. Somebody left you out in the cold and it hurt like a motherfucker. Yeah, it was a marriage or a relationship or a situation. And you're trying to find the strength to move your ass on, but you feel stuck as fuck. Why? Because of Mercury retrograde and all the other 5 planets. Capricorn, you too, like Sagittarius, they're just guarded. They're going to do their thing. You are ruminating over something. I don't know why you have anxiety or stress. Is it because you're trying to move on into your new future and it's uncomfortable and you don't like it, Capricorn? It's normal to be reflecting on the recent past because you had a big foundation. You never expected it to collapse. You never expected it to be this broken. So you're ruminating on that pain. I think you need to just, you're very close to achieving that goal. I think you were doing 2 steps forward and then you went 1 step back. You need to remind yourself to love yourself first, that you deserve all the new stuff coming towards you. All right, so Aquarius, you have a fork in the road, and I'm pretty sure it's with this lover. This person did you dirty. They hurt you bad. They put you out in the cold. You're married to them or living with them, or you have a relationship with them, but it's not over. So you don't know what to do with this person. You have choices to make. You do need to love yourself in this matter. So know how much they're taking advantage of you. You're very close to deciding what you're going to do. So Pisces, you have a passionate new beginning or a passionate creative new project to attend to. You are going to have to put to bed an old chapter. You need to say goodbye to it. There's a situation or a foundation. This for me is very relevant to you. This Hierophant, this community, whatever this community is to you, whether it was a marriage, a university, a company you worked for that you were very tight, well knitted, or your foundation in what you used to do as a career. This could represent career as a whole. I think that it wasn't kind to you, whatever it was. And now you need the strength to move on from it because it hasn't been financially fortuitous. And that's breaking your heart. For you, if this is a relationship or a marriage, it's the same. I think you have an opportunity for a passionate new beginning here. Of course, it can be with this recent lover, or this is somebody new altogether. For most of you, I feel like it's new. You need to remind yourself to love yourself first. You're very close to achieving that goal. All right, guys, this is what I have for the whole collective. Please leave me comments below. I hope they resonated and they made sense. And congratulations to my 2 winners.